this GeForce Now Thursday has 9 games coming to the service this week, and we're gonna begin by taking a look at the first 4. And those 4 are Thronebreaker The Witcher Tales, The Witcher Adventure Game, The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition, and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Game of the Year Edition. Now, if you're confused as to why these 4 are being highlighted right now, since the Steam versions of the game are already available on GeForce Now, well, that's because this time it's the GOG versions of the game getting support. Prior to this, the only other GOG enabled game on GFN has been Cyberpunk 2077, which arrived during its launch. And it's really great to see continued support like this, because it means that more games you might already own will be supported on GeForce Now. Or if you don't own any games on GOG, well, that gives you another marketplace to take advantage of deals and build up a collection. While all the Witcher games being added are great, I specifically want to focus a bit on the Witcher 3 Game of the Year Edition. It's widely known as one of the best games out there, and it's claimed over 250 Game of the Year awards. It's the type of title you can easily pack in hundreds of hours of playtime in. And since the Game of the Year Edition, which is available on GOG, includes all the expansions, that's an extra 50 hours of gameplay at the very least. It being such an epic and grand adventure makes it a perfect candidate for a game to take with you on the go through cloud gaming. It's the very same reason as to why I was enjoying playing Cyberpunk 2077 on GeForce Now when I first got into it. Being able to play on my PC for a couple hours and then move over to my living room TV or mobile phone to game a few extra is just a really neat experience. It allowed me to put more hours in when I wanted to without having to be locked down to a single space or be hassled with moving things around. Trust me, open world RPGs are amazing for cloud gaming, and I would highly suggest you try one out if you haven't already. And just to be very clear, if you didn't get it from what I've been saying so far, definitely play this game. It's one of the few titles I'd put under a must-play category. I should also point out that this game does take advantage of some Nvidia exclusive features that are available via GeForce Now. For example, you can apply different filters using Nvidia Freestyle, or with Ansel, you can actually take some extremely amazing screenshots. Overall, this is a fantastic addition for GeForce Now. Despite the fact that the game was available on Steam for GFN, it's still showing a lot of commitment for them to add it through a different marketplace. And that's important because it allows those of us who already bought the game to enjoy it through the cloud without any necessary purchase. But with that out of the way, let's move on to the other games coming to GeForce Now this week. And we're gonna start with a brand new day and date release, Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game 4. You'll be able to race in 11 stadiums over 17 tracks of the season with over 100 official brands for customizing bikes and riders. You can look forward to a brand new career mode that will put your abilities to the test, a new editor that allows you to play, create, and share tracks among the community, as well as a brand new compound. Seems like a pretty sweet deal for any of you who are a fan of the Supercross scene. You'll be able to pick this one up over on Steam. Next up, we're gonna take a look at yet another day and date release, and that's Pascal's Wager Definitive Edition. This one's actually a bit of an interesting story because this was first a mobile game and is now being ported over to Steam. But don't let that scare you, the game's supposed to be really good. It's an action RPG set in a world of dark fantasy. It's easy to see that this is definitely Souls inspired, so you should probably go into it expecting a hardcore combat experience. But unlike those Souls games, this one does actually feature a casual mode as well. The Definitive Edition also includes all the additional content such as the expansion, new mode, and 3 outfits. As a fan of Souls games myself, I'll be keeping an eye out on this one to see how it gets reviewed on PC. The next title is a game that needs very little introduction because most of you know it, and that's Uno for Steam. This is the classic card game that pretty much everyone knows, so I won't be spending too much time talking about it. But if you enjoy it, I would actually recommend picking this one up. It's a pretty fun experience online when you want to play a few games of Uno. Next is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. It's described as the ultimate real-time Soviet-themed city builder tycoon game. You'll be constructing your own republic and transforming a poor country into a rich industrial superpower. You'll be managing all aspects of your republic. That includes the economy, mining resources, manufacturing, construction, investments, and even your citizens. It's currently rated very positive on Steam with over 7,000 reviews, but it should be noted that most players say that it's very simulation based, so don't go into this expecting it to be easy. The last game that's being added to GeForce Now this GFN Thursday is Stronghold Warlords. It's a fairly new title that was just released earlier this week. It's described as a castle sim game from Firefly Studios where you'll command AI warlords across the battlefield as you build a castle economy and new gunpowder-fueled siege engines. It features a campaign based on 3rd century BC China, on top of both online PvP and online co-op play as well. It looks like a fairly decent RTS game if you're into that sort of thing. And with that, we wrap up all the news for this GFN Thursday. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful at all, be sure to hit that like button as it really does help the channel out, and if you're wanting more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. Today's end of video question is simply going to be asking you for what your pick of the week is. For me, it's easily the GOG version of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Game of the Year Edition. It's a very iconic game, and like I said, despite it already being available on GFN through Steam, seeing another market support it is just great. Do let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Also quickly need to mention that the channel update will be coming soon. I know it's taken some time, but some things got in the way, but I promise you it won't be long now before you see me start posting in a regular manner once again. Thanks for your patience, I really do appreciate it. This has been Generation Stadia, giving you that daily dose of everything and anything cloud gaming related. The Gen S community is over 8,200 strong and growing by the day, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.